Santa Catalina Island, California, August 1938. As Polly Maddox stood at Catalina's highest overlook, she discovered the blistering August heat had rendered the telegram in her hand a damp relic. Oh dear. Thankfully, it wasn't meant for the mayor of Avalon, or the town's police sergeant, or even Mr. Wrigley, scion of the chewing gum dynasty who owned almost the entire island. Papa wouldn't relish the sight of his soggy dispatch, but a heartfelt, "Sorry," and a quick kiss on the cheek would fix that. Polly laid the telegram out on her flattened hand. Perhaps in the 10 minutes she had before setting out on the trail back into town, the sun might bake it dry. The ink had bled into the paper, blurring the words, but they were still legible. To Elroy Maddox, from Judd Hartley. Amelia arrives on SS Avalon August 10. Stop. Thank you for taking her in. Stop. Lois and I appreciate your help. Stop. In the 2 years Polly had been working for Pacific Wireless as one of Catalina's telegraph operators, she had developed an ability to read between the lines. If Judd and Lois Hartley were such good friends of Papa's, how come he had never mentioned their names in the 16 years he and Polly had lived on the island? Polly supposed Amelia was their daughter, but if the girl needed to be sent away, was she in trouble? The telegram wasn't drying fast enough. Polly grasped the top corners carefully between her thumbs and forefingers and waved it in the warm breeze. The telegram was none of her beeswax, of course, but if she didn't work in the telegraph office, how would she have known what was going on under her own nose? What if she hadn't been the operator on duty? When might her father have told her about this newcomer? When the girl was standing in their kitchen clutching her battered cardboard suitcase? Papa was as jovial as a puppy and candid as an open book. It wasn't like him to be so secretive. She gingerly slipped the telegram into her pocket. It was time she delivered it to him. Polly and her father Elroy lived in a bungalow down the tranquil end of Sumner Avenue, but his office was on Metropole, smack dab in the heart of Avalon. He was the accountant for the Santa Catalina Island Company, through which Wrigley administrated all public works, private ventures, and philanthropies he and his wife oversaw. Elroy beamed when he spotted his daughter. "Doodlebug." He detected the telegram sandwiched between her fingers. "Why, Miss Maddox, a personally delivered telegram?" He made a show of patting his pockets for a nickel tip. Before she reached his orderly desk, she smelled the rich, rosy aroma of his Carnaval de Venise cologne steeping the air. She slid the almost dry telegram toward him. "I have questions." He picked it up. "Dropped this in Avalon Bay, did we?" "I hiked up to Three Palms, but hadn't counted on getting so sweaty." She studied her father's face as he read the message, but saw nary a twitch to interpret. "Who's Amelia?" "Judd and Lois's daughter." She flopped into his guest chair and slung a leg over the armrest to feign nonchalance. The chances were good Polly would have been the one to take down the message anyway, so why was Papa being uncommonly tight-lipped? Some sort of monkey business was going on here. "And they are—" He dropped the telegram onto his blotter. "You were only 5 when your mother died, and we moved here. Before that, I used to work for City of Angels Distillery." Okay, now he's chewing his lower lip, which means he's trying to buy himself some time. If I sit here long enough, silent as a gravestone, he'll come clean. It didn't take long. City of Angels is owned by Judd Hartley. "He was your boss?" "Yes." "You've never mentioned him."